What's up guys, Smedra13 here, back with another video. Today we are doing a collection video update. It's been like 3 or 4 months since my last video, my last collection video, so I decided why not. I've gotten a handful of titles as you can see, so let's just get right into the video. First off we have The Road Warrior. It's a great movie, classic Mel Gibson movie. Definitely recommend watching it. Can't wait for the new one with Joanne Taylor as Furiosa, I think her name is. I can't remember the character's name, but she was in Mad Max Fury Road, and they're doing a prequel, so I can't wait for that movie. Definitely gonna be a good one. So yeah, this one and these films right here I got from Dollar Tree. So yeah. Fist Fight, definitely a good movie. Not a great movie, but it's a very funny comedy movie. I definitely loved it, especially the talent show scene. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Definitely funny. Gravity. Haven't seen this movie, but I heard it's breathtaking and very good. I heard George Clooney and Sandra Bullock give great performances, and one of these days I'll get around to watching it. Next up we have Chips. Also haven't seen this movie, but I heard it's hilarious, and I like Michael Pena, and yeah, so I'll definitely once I get a chance, I'll definitely watch this one. It was $1, so I said why not. Conjuring 2, not the best Conjuring movie, but definitely still a good watch. Definitely like the first one better. War Dogs, also haven't seen this movie, but I like Jonah Hill, and I like biopic movies, so I decided why not. I'll watch it one of these days as well. Yeah, definitely gonna watch that one. It looks interesting. Lego Batman movie, absolutely great Lego movie. I like all the colors and aesthetics. Will Arnett does a great Batman voice, definitely. This is probably if not my favorite, then my second favorite Lego movie, because the first one definitely has a place in my heart. So yeah, had to get that one. Staying on the topic of DC, Superman 3, and Superman 4. Still need to get the first two, but these they were $1. I probably wouldn't pay more than $1 for these, but because that's probably $1 is probably what these are worth. But yeah, decent enough movies. Probably definitely nowhere near as good as the first one, for sure. And then this one, I was very surprised to get at Dollar Tree. The Fox and the Hound 1 and 2. I got this for $1, and that's pretty crazy. There's a little story behind it actually. When I was actually the one opening the boxes because I asked for permission, and this was in there, and I grabbed it immediately because I was like, what the heck? How is that here? And when I was checking out with all these movies, this one didn't go through. Luckily, the lady there was super nice, and she just scanned one of these ones twice, so I was able to get it. Very lucky that she was there, because otherwise they probably would have kept it, just like any other. Like if a new release is out first, before its release date, they're not legally allowed to sell it to you. That's kind of like how that was. But yeah, definitely glad I was able to get this one, because for $1, that was definitely worth it. Next we got some Disney movies that I also picked up. The Lion King 1.5. Not as good as the original, but still a great movie. Very funny, especially if you like Timon and Pumbaa, which I do. It's basically the first movie from their perspective, hence saying 1.5, because it's the first one in a different perspective. Definitely a good watch. Next up, these next three I all got from Disney Movie Insiders. A Bug's Life, Cars, Brave. Great Pixar movies, not their best, but still good watches. Pixar just makes bangers every time. Especially that new Soul. Oof, breathtaking. This is Napoleon Dynamite. Definitely a hilarious movie. If you have not seen it, definitely watch it. It's kind of that slapstick comedy, but like dumbed down. Me and my friends watched this movie in 6th grade during school actually, and it's just a hilarious movie. Definitely a good watch. We quote it all the time. Don't touch my tots. Jesus. That movie makes me laugh every time. Next up we have Little Monsters. My mom showed me this one when I was little, and it's very nostalgic. Very glad I got this when it came out. Just a great watch. I really like Howie Mandel in it, even though the first time I watched it I didn't know it was him because of all the makeup. Next up, The Fifth Element. I mainly got this movie for my dad. He really loves this movie. One of these days I'll get around to watching it with him because he definitely wants me to watch it. So yep. The next up we have The Fighter. Definitely a great movie from the 2010s. I love boxing movies. So it was definitely a good watch. Christian Bale probably gives his best performance, as well as Mark Wahlberg. Definitely a good watch. Next up, we have the Daniel Craig James Bond collection. Got this in preparation for the new one coming out. No Time to Die, I think is. Yeah, that's the name. So, I have not seen any of these, so I know I'm slacking, but definitely we'll get around to watching these whenever it gets closer to the new one coming out. Next up we have The Kid That Would Be King. Definitely, it's not for everyone, but it was definitely for me. I enjoyed it. I watched it at the movies when it came out in 2019 with my dad, and I didn't love it at first, but after a couple more watches, I definitely enjoyed it more. Just a fun retelling of the King Arthur story. Next up we have Bill and Ted 2 film collection. These are just great little fun times. Definitely like the first one better than the second one. I got it in preparation for the new one. Bill and Ted Face the Music. Speaking of Bill and Ted Face the Music, that's one we have right here. I got this one for Christmas. Definitely better than I expected, because usually when a movie is a sequel is made years after the original, they're not very good because of modern times, but this one definitely delivered and stayed true to the original. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter definitely fit the role perfectly, and it feels like they never left. Next up we have Mulan. Not everyone likes this movie, but I actually really enjoyed it. I definitely like martial arts films, and that's definitely what it's inspired by. Not as good as the cartoon, but they're basically different stories, because this one's more true to the actual story of Mulan, or whatever it was called, the one that the animated one was based on. But this one was definitely a good watch. And then next up we have The New Mutants, which I also got for Christmas. Not the best X-Men movie, but still a good watch. Definitely need to give it another chance, because I gave it a low rating, but that was probably because I watched it in cam quality, and it was very dim. So I definitely need to give it another chance, because some people like it, some people don't. It's a hit or miss movie. And the last movie we have is one of my favorites of 2020, Tenet. This very much reminds me of Inception. Definitely. It's gonna be an instant classic. It's an instant classic Christopher Nolan movie. Not his best movie, but still a great watch. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want me to do next, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.